What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the BCA podcast. Today, I got a special guest, my boy ShaqO. He just released an album. My guy got a unique story. You know what I mean? I would say, a very motivational person, very likable person. People love my guy. I just attended one of his album release party, and it was nothing but love and good vibes. You feel me? So that's what we gonna let y'all get to know him today, so y'all know what it is. So anyways, Shaq, man, can you tell the people where you from? You know what I mean, and a little about who you are. What's your name, all that. I know they know ShaqO, but who are you as an individual?
Okay, yeah. What's the deal, y'all? My name's ShaqO. I'm from the IE, Rialto, California. Feel me? I was born in LA, moved out to the IE, grew up there, so I claim the IE. Um, yeah, my name's ShaqO. Real name Shaquille, of course. ShaqO. That came to me in like high school. It's crazy because like I got the name really from like people like in high school, we used to have like a little funny lingo. We used to put O's in everybody's name, and people start calling me that. But then in
Oh,
college,
Steve-O
they start calling
Jackson.
me that.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, I know how that go. And then like my grandma, one of my grandmas was Spanish, so she will always call me that for short. So everybody get their little credit for giving me the name. But yeah, the name came about in like high school time.
Cool. So can you tell me a little bit about, like, what I mean? Starting from the beginning. Tell me a little bit about, like, what was it like for young ShaqO growing up? Like, what was it like for you growing up, coming up?
Man, for me coming up, man, it was very interesting. You just got, this little black kid who, what I'm saying, walked for me when I'm in elementary. I had to like get used and accustomed to being around a bunch of, different kids and whatnot. I was always a kid that was stared at, what I'm saying? But it was like different for me because it was like 50-50. I was never no shy. I was always outgoing. I was always the most popular kid in school.
Yeah.
So I had that going for me, but at the same time, I was the most like paid attention to because everybody like looked like, why you walk like that? You know what I'm saying? And then in like third grade, I started to walk around with the little plastic braces on my legs because my doctors like thought that was gonna like help or something. And that just brought even more attention. But I never was one of those kids that was shy. I kind of essentially embraced what I had from the
Did you
jump, embraced my little
like when
disability
you
from the
when
jump.
you was growing up? You feel me? Did you know,
Mhm.
like, you had a condition? What you got? Spinal bifida or what? What?
No, so
Why?
okay, so I got muscular dystrophy and scoliosis. So really, the scoliosis stemmed from
Okay.
my muscular dystrophy, but it's basically just a muscle weakness. Like it's like a million different types. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like cancer, but like cancer got like a million different cancers. It's that type
Yeah.
of thing where it's a million different ones. But yeah, I wasn't supposed to have it. It was supposed to skip me, and really only the women in my family
Oh,
had.
it's genetic.
Yeah, only
It's genetic.
but it's weird. It's hard to explain because like my great grandmother, right? So my great grandmother had like 4 or 5 kids. Only my grandma got it, and my grandma had 3 kids. Only my mom got it.
Wow.
So nobody like it's weird. And then it's female, female, and then it was supposed to. If I was a girl, it was supposed to go to me, but because I'm a boy, I wasn't supposed to have it.
Yeah.
But I ended up getting it. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And it's not supposed to, and that's why it didn't affect me as bad as it affected them. But still, you know what I'm saying? I still got it. So yeah, it's like it's a crazy situation. But
So, yeah.
yeah,
So
man, I just
now I was gonna mention, like, so, like, yeah. So I feel like it explains it now. Like, to this day, like, when I first met you at Northridge, you know what I mean. I knew, like, you was an outgoing dude. You was hella cool. I was trying to tell me, like, hey man, you gonna be my bodyguard. Da, da, da. I remember that. Letting your boy free in the dining hall. Sometimes. You know,
uh-huh.
but
Yeah.
you was a homie, man. And then I used to always see you around in your little scooter. I mean, swerving on people real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah,
Yeah, man.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
I just with that, bro, it's just like see, I've been like that since I was a kid, man. I just embraced it. Like, man, I'm saying, of course, I'm a human being. Of course, there's times and moments where we get, having about ourselves or insecure over something. But for like the most part, I don't really care. I just, do me.
That's real. That's real. Uh, what it's like? So for people that don't know, you say you from Rialto, right?
Yeah.
From Rialto. So like, how was it out there? Like, is that like? I think I've been in Rialto. It's like Rancho area.
No. See, okay, so
Where
look.
Rialto? East Bell.
Nah, it's an East Bell. Okay, so I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there. All right. So
It's
like,
funny because I live in Pomona, which is like the beginning of the
yeah,
IE.
yeah. Okay. So look, I'm gonna tell you. All right. So look. So it's funny because everybody always, everybody hate the IE. Yeah, talk shit on the IE, but Rialto is like, it's like just a city in the cut. Like it ain't really like the IE is the IE, bro. We don't really have nothing out there. Like first we got our little like, little, we don't got, it ain't like LA. It ain't no Bay or LA. It ain't no where you got like a trade or a land, like a trademark or a landmark. It ain't,
Yeah.
you feel me? So Rialto is just like, Rialto is like by Fontana, San Bernardino. It's like a medium city. Like it ain't small, but it ain't like hella big. It's like a medium sized city, but it's like one of those in the cut type of
Working
cities. Like
class type cities. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
it's like, but it's the hood. Though where I say that was the hood for sure.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, because I'm
uh,
sure, like in that area, a lot of people that came from LA, because LA is so expensive and moved out there. I mean, even now it's probably expensive out there now, but probably like back in the day, it was a lot cheaper because nobody was living out there like that.
that's what I be trying to tell everybody. Like everybody like I eat this, that. I eat people think I eat sweet. I'm like, bro, it's more than just Rancho Cucamonga. You know what I'm saying? Like San Bernardino, some parts of Fontana,
Oval.
some Moreno Valley. It's like a lot of people that live in LA or wherever that can't afford to live there, and where they all migrate to the IE and move out there. So think about it. You feel me? They bringing all the, what I'm saying? Not everybody, but people bringing hoods and all type of stuff out to the IE. So you know what I'm saying? And then of course when you tell someone, when you telling the place, oh, this ain't that, it ain't that, it ain't that, it ain't that, people there are gonna start like, we're gonna try to make it like that. So people start, you know what I'm saying, turning the city up and turning the area up a lot more. But yeah, no,
That's how it is. It's funny because that's how it is where I'm from. I'm from Bakersfield. And
okay,
it's ugly. Like, and I'm not happy about that. Like, it's literally dangerous. Like, I don't like going back home that much because it's like it's bad. You can be out the way and still be in the way. You feel me?
yeah,
Whether it's the police or the community. You feel me? So, yeah, I know exactly what you mean when you're
yeah,
from a small town and the people trying to prove themselves and all that. But it's
yeah.
a cool place. You found your way to grow up in it in its own way, and it, you feel me? Now you in LA, you found your way to LA. Went to college. What was you studying at Northridge?
Communications and
Communication, same as me.
African American studies.
Same as me. That's what I got my degree in, comm studies.
Yeah, smart.
And look at me on the podcast, and I was
Right.
fun. Yeah. So, I was going to ask you. So, yeah, that's cool. We learned about your story a little bit. Growing up a little bit. At what point did you start to get into rapping? You feel me? Like when did that come about?
My senior year of high school, I always been in the music. I was a band when I was like a kid, but like I know everybody, I was in band, but I was really in band. I was just doing that for like 4 years. I was played the clarinet.
Boy, boy, the clarinet,
Yeah, I
boy.
played the clarinet. I
They're gonna
tried.
get you when you get on. They're gonna be like, I used to play the clarinet.
My head. No, but I used to play clarinet. I tried a couple other instruments, but yeah, I just always been around music or been involved with music. And then I had one of those little, you go into high school, you're like, I don't want to do this somewhere. I don't want to be on no nerd type. I had that. I regret feeling like that, but I had that little mode. And then, with your homies, the lunch table stuff, you always rapping and freestyling. I was always freestyling and rapping with my homies, the lunch table and stuff. I mean, I don't know, senior year of high school, I don't know what it was. I don't know. I can't remember exactly what it was or what pinpointed me to start rapping. I'm gonna put out the song. I've always been rapping, but like, okay, I'm gonna put out the song. My first song was called Mackin'. And I remember I just went to my homie's house. I recorded Mackin' and I put it out. And the whole school, the whole like area was just like, hold on. Like, you feel me? Like, and mind you, you listen to it today. I listen back today, terrible. Man,
It'd be
but
like
back
that.
then, I had another song called Where Them Thoughts At. And like everybody was just like, okay, hold on. Last time I walked around school, ShaqO.
What you was putting it on YouTube?
Nah, it was on what was it back then? Bandcamp.
Oh, Bandcamp, and they had hot new hip hop too. Yep.
I had it on everything,
Yeah.
but Bandcamp, SoundCloud, and Bandcamp. And so when I did that, like everybody was just like going crazy. So I was like, okay, for sure. I'm just gonna keep on going with this. And then I was like, I wasn't really like into myself fully, you know.
Yeah.
What I'm saying? So the people like, perform. Yeah, I wasn't. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, I'm a little shy. I ain't ready for that part yet.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, but it was going at planning out the functions and everything.
That's dope. That's dope. What? How would you describe the kind of music you create?
Uh, um, I would say like the music I create. Like I like to create like turn music, like music where like it'll get you going. But I like to like you I like to create music where it gets you going, you feel good, you can relate to it, you know what I'm saying? So like I'm for sure a ratchet. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm a little rat. I got a little rat in me. But I like to I kind of like if you listen to the beginning of my music to now, it's kind of it's more structured. It ain't like super ratchet. It ain't like super like I felt like, you know, back then I was making a lot of like in the moment childish music. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
like
Like
that.
now,
I was gonna say, like, I kind of, if I can like illustrate what you're saying, I'm thinking like probably early on you was like kind of going with the vibe, like the YG type vibe, like turn up, ratchet thought, da 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 da. And then probably now it's more structured. It's still that you can play it in the whip and go crazy, but it's more like you talking about something and it
yeah,
really,
I'm trying to,
yeah.
yeah, exactly, yeah. So I'm, you know, like I feel like my music is elevated to that point now. Just you know, really just trying to, you know, reach a bigger audience. You know what I mean? And so yeah, that's how I would describe my music.
That's real. How would you what is your creative process like? Like how you come up, like what's your vibe to get you start writing or whatever
Um,
song?
man, I just it's crazy, man. This big ass head just be thinking of things all day. I just man, I be chilling whatever, and something pop into my head. Sometimes I have beats. I like to I'll go and I'll listen to a bunch of beats. I listen to like hundreds of beats before I even like can decide on something. I have songs that I didn't read a year, 2 years ago that I just now put out now I reread because at the time I didn't really like what I was saying. So now I was able to switch things. But yeah, I really listen to beats. And then I'll like it depends on the mood I'm in. Like I like to write music when I get my heart broken. That might sound crazy, but like
It gives you an emotion. You feel me?
yeah, I get like
That's that.
when I get out of something or when I, you know what I'm saying, get my heart broken or whatever, that's like a good place for me to write music. It sounds crazy and weird, or when I like mad at the girl, whatever the case is, because it like, I don't know, the emotions that just come into it. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? But I have like a bunch of different creative outlets. It's more so whenever I'm just in that headspace to be able to create and, you know, sit down and really think of something big.
What's something that you need when you in the studio?
Oh, nothing. I'm not one of them dudes that I'm cool. I go in there straight.
You don't need nothing. You
All right,
don't
bro.
need no
I'm
snacks. You don't need no women around. You don't need no.
nah,
You just need.
I'm not. This may sound crazy, but I just got to the point where I can record in the room with people around me. Like I can record in the room with
Wow.
you know what I'm saying? I'll have a woman or two or homies, whatever in the studio. Like I can't just sit there and before I couldn't sit there and just I don't like people because people start judging the process of your music
Yeah.
before it's
Facts.
done. And it start like low key messing with your head. But now I got to the point where it's like I can do whatever, you know what I'm saying? I can do whatever. But as far as anything, like I ain't never recorded drunk. I ain't never recorded high. You know what I'm saying? I could just, you know, I maybe I might try it one day. Who knows? But
No,
I don't need
don't
to do
try it,
it. I
guys.
don't need to do it. I don't. Well, no, don't try it, y'all. Anybody that's a minor watching, don't try it. You know what I'm saying? I can't repeat, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, don't try that. Don't try it. That's bad advice from ShaqO.
That's funny. Um, so now you've been making music for a minute. Um, who's somebody you would like to collaborate with if you had it your way? Like, okay, if let's say, I mean, you had an ideal, you had all these connections, and like, all right, you get to pick who you gonna work with on this album. who's some like let's name like 5 people you'd be like, all right, I need them on this album.
I mean, it's easy. You gotta say Drake. I mean, duh. If I could
Drake.
work for him, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Drizzy, I for sure would love to work with any time, any artist, any producer, anybody. Yeah, Drake, Kendrick for sure.
Kendrick go
Uh,
crazy.
I really like Baby King. Like I like Baby King. Like he
I don't even
hard.
know who that is. I gotta check him out.
Man, he hard. And for sure, you gotta say YG and Mustard easily. Like that's like, you know what I'm saying? Of course, being from the West, who wouldn't
Yeah.
want to work for them?
Automatic banger.
I mean, that's
You feel
automatic.
me? Um, what about have you done any live shows yet?
Oh yeah, I performed a lot, man. I ain't performed in so long. I performed in
Yeah,
like
because COVID,
COVID, and then yeah, I didn't get the chance to perform. My last tape I dropped in September due to COVID. But yeah, I performed live shows before and whatnot. My goal now is I'm trying to open up for a lot for artists. So just trying to reach out to open up for different artists and whatnot.
it's funny because that's the next question. If you could open up for any artist, it would be Drake, probably, huh?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, of course, Jay, but anybody, to be honest, that's that I like. I like a lot of artists, but anybody that I like, I'll open up for. I'm not one of them people that's bougie, you know what I'm saying? I'll open up for, especially now you can't be, you gotta work. So, but I would love to, if I could open up for him, that's, you know what I'm saying? That'd be
That's a
fine.
that's a dream come true right there. Um, throughout your process, you becoming a rapper and all that. Um, what's been your best resources? Like what's some things that help you in the process of making music and putting out albums? Like who's helped you?
Mm, I would say nobody really has helped me. Uh, the connections I made um, in the process of becoming a rapper has helped me though. I would say like I wouldn't say like nobody specifically like well maybe I can't say that. Maybe somebody has helped me like indirectly by telling me certain things. But like yeah, like meeting different people and seeing different learning different things, you know what I'm saying, seeing different artists, different engineers, learning how they mix and master some or learning what sounds better, seeing different rappers use their flow and cadences and all that. That's really helped me a lot through my project.
Yeah, some people don't understand. Like that's a thing. Like you got to know how to make a song.
Yeah.
Like that's one of the biggest things. Like transitioning, like people that used to battle rap,
Mhm.
like the Hitman Hollas and all that stuff.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
making a song is different. Like you
Hmm.
gotta have, you gotta have rhythm and know how to make different. 'cause you literally like somebody the way they rap a song can make the whole song, and
For
that.
sure.
You know that from listening to Drake. Drake got like 10 different ways he can rap a song, and then he got that one way that people just know. But you
Exactly.
feel me? Like if you can be versatile when you create your music, then you can become unique, and then the stuff that's unique is what get going. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That's one thing. Like like I wanted to have you on the podcast because you have a unique story. You feel me? And I think that's what's gonna make you go big because it's just you're so unique. If you continue, the biggest thing from like where you are now is consistency. So if
Yeah.
you stay consistent, then ain't nothing gonna stop you. You just gotta
Yeah.
keep going. You feel me? And don't you feel me? And put your all into it, and it'll happen. You feel me?
Facts.
Um,
Appreciate that.
yeah. So let's get into the album you just dropped, or is it a mixtape album? What you call it?
I
A
mean,
project?
nowadays, yeah, I project that like I guess whatever people want to call it. I just project, album, mixtape, whatever.
Yeah, and it's called Misfit. So
Yeah.
what did you come up with that? Why'd you title it that?
I think this is the beginning of me really coming into who I am. Misfit. I just always felt like somebody that misfit, somebody that always like I don't like people say I don't belong here, but in actuality, I really do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might not feel like I belong in your group or I belong in your area, but in actuality, me and you really not the different, no different from each other. It's just probably what you see. But other than that, you feel me? I can do the same shit that you can do. If you might be able to walk up the stairs without grabbing the rail. I might walk up the stairs grabbing the rail, but at the end of the day, we're gonna still get to the
We gonna
top.
get up there. You feel me?
So that's just really what it is. Just you know what I'm saying? Just a misfit. Like on the cover art, I got like I just added like it's different quotes on there that people didn't even said to me before, or I didn't call myself. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of like just all relate.
That's dope. Um, I was going to ask you, what do you think is the most misunderstood thing about you?
Oh, that's a good question.
Because you feel like, when people see you or meet you or whatever, listen to your music, you feel like there's like y'all don't really know me like that. Like, if you got to understand who I am, this kind of the person I am. Like, that's kind of where it's coming from. Like, you know what I mean?
I'm a real. Well, I'm a Gemini, man. So my emotions be everywhere. What's the most misunderstood thing about me? I think it's this gonna sound so Gemini-ish, but I really think it's me because I really feel like I'm misunderstood. That's like another element of the album, like being a misfit. I just feel like I'm misunderstood. But I would say like people like everything ain't what it seems. You know what I'm saying? Like people think that you know it took a lot to get to the point I'm at. You know what I'm saying? It takes a lot to get to where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of emotions, a lot of conquering stuff, and even to this day, like shit, still not. It's not gravy. Shit, not sweet.
Yeah, you still work.
You know what I'm saying? But it took a lot to get to where I'm at, and I'm not even nowhere. That's how me personally. I'm not nowhere. But I'm saying like for myself, with my inner being, you know what I'm saying? It took a lot to get here. So it's like it's just more than meets the eye. I think that's the misunderstood thing. It's more than meets the eye. It's like, you know what I'm saying? You got to really know me, you know what I'm saying? It's to
You gotta
know me.
listen to that Misfit album
You
if you
know what I'm
want
saying?
to. If you want to know him, you know what I mean. Get to know, listen to what he's talking about,
For
and you'll
real.
have a glimpse.
Man, from everything from myself to from my physical being to my mental being to my heart to my emotional being, everything. You know what I'm saying?
That's real. What's some my fault. What's some advice you would give to somebody who maybe struggling to overcome, pursuing their dreams, you know what I mean? What's some advice you would give somebody like if they, we everybody go through stuff and then some people like let's say you got a kid, they want to be a rapper or they want to be whatever, doctor, whatever. They go through stuff, but somebody tells them, like you said, you ain't supposed to be here. You know what I mean? What's your best advice to somebody like that who wants to be something but may not have came into their confidence to where they feel like they can do everything?
Shit, first fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Fuck 'em. If it's I'm
Like Bernie Mac said, if you
man,
don't like
it's like if it's a kid, of course, I ain't gonna tell them, but I'm gonna say, man, like literally, you know what I'm saying? You could like I know this sounds so basic and everybody says you can really do anything you want to do in this world. But it's really a mental thing. Like it's really you can do anything you want to do. It's people put limitations on you and people put these expectations on you. That's what other people are putting on you. They putting them burdens on you. You don't gotta put that on yourself. You move at your own space, you at your own time, you do what you want to do, when you want to do it, how you want to do it. And it's all coming the way you want to make it go. You know what I'm saying? You don't ever give up on your dreams, don't ever give up on nothing you want to do because somebody else is trying to downplay it. Because 9 times out of 10, that person wishes they could do what you're doing, but they can't do it or they can't do it like you. So of course they're gonna sit there and tell you, oh, yeah, you blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? Nah, fuck that. You're gonna do what you want to do at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I really tell everybody, like all that, because it's a lot of that in the world. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of that in the world. You know what I mean? There's people still to this day. ShaqO, you suck. ShaqO, you can't rap or he's trash, whatever the case is. I'm not rapping for you. You're the person I'm not rapping for. I'm not making music for you. I'm not making music to make sure you enjoy. I'm doing it because I love it. And the people that fuck with it gonna fuck with it regardless. You know what I'm saying? But you just one less person that ain't gotta listen. But you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, they still listening because they still formulating the opinion.
Haters your biggest fans, man.
They're the biggest fans. You know what I'm saying? So
that's real.
Yeah.
And last thing we got as we close out the interview, what's a place that everybody can go and find you and connect with you online to see an album, the Instagram, all that stuff? Put it out there.
Okay. So my Instagram is ShaqO with 5 O's. My Twitter ShaqO with 6 O's. You can go Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, YouTube, type in ShaqO, ShaqO. and it'll pop up ShaqO Misfit. You know what I'm saying? I got the links to everything in my bios on both my Instagram and my Twitter. Yeah.
So go tap in on my boy, man. I appreciate you coming on. Let us know about you, you know what I mean, the stuff you've been working on. And I'm pretty sure this is going to inspire some people, especially the words that you gave, you know what I mean? But yeah, appreciate y'all.